In the wake of numerous data privacy scandals, Google is promising greater transparency. The internet giant says it will make changes to its core products to make a data collection practice easier to understand. It will include video that will explain the types of personal information the company collects. Google claims users will be able to make more informed choices about information, including turning off or deleting data that may be collected. Danielle Smith from Global News Radio 770 CHQR joins us to continue this conversation. You're focusing on this on your show today. Question I have is, though, it seems like with these things, people really have to pay attention and look into it and read and do their homework.
They certainly do, because I don't think Google's going to be hauled before Congress the way Facebook was. I'm sort of interested in talking to Tom Keenan about this. He's the author of Techno Creep. Why it is that Facebook got lambasted, and their business model is exactly the same as Google's is. They basically are coming clean with the fact that they take all of your searches, package it up, and sell you to advertisers. And now you're getting a little bit more control over how that is all going to work. But just remember the day after day after day of hearings that Mark Zuckerberg had to endure on this. So I'm sort of curious about why it is that people were so outraged at Facebook, but essentially, whatever, when it comes to Google. Because Google, in some ways, is going to have a far more pervasive influence on our life and on the structure of our society. They are involved in China in creating different protocols to allow the Chinese government to engage in censorship. They're also involved in the Smart Cities project. One of the ones I've been following is this one in Toronto, where they just recently had a privacy advocate who quit the committee because once they develop this smart city, it's going to track everything that you do when you go into this area. And it was supposed to maintain privacy. They weren't supposed to be able to identify you as an individual. Well, now we're finding out, in fact, they are going to be able to do this. They already do this in China and create a social score around whether or not you do something bad. So if you cross the street as a pedestrian against the lights, they'll send a cop out right away to be able to find you. Plus, it then reduces your social score and reduces your ability to access government programs. So all of this is interconnected, but it's remarkable to me that nobody seems to be all that worried about Google, and everybody's still panicking and defriending on Facebook. And so I'm going to talk to Tom Keenan to find out why that is.
Tom Keenan's a good person to talk to for sure. Have a good show, Danielle, and a great weekend.